And this is something that was started back in the 1920s by Dr. Samuel Orton, O-R-T-O-N, who was a neurology person, and he figured this out from autopsies on people who struggled, who were known to struggle with reading or spelling or writing or, math. And somehow with autopsies, he figured out if you got these parts of the brains connected by studying while you use them, it makes it all work. And there's this famous saying in neurology that neurons, which are the brain cells, neurons that fire together, which those like fire together, wire together. If you can study smarter, if you can get the neurons, again, the neurons that fire together, wire together, so if you can just study smarter by getting your brain to wire together, you learn it faster. Like some of these strategies that we've taught, we have research that show that, research showing that if you study 5 times using some of these strategies, 5 times study sessions, you're going to make a better grade than somebody who studies 15 sessions using a more just sitting there strategy. If they're just sitting there and using like 2D, two-dimensional studying, just sort of studying, just a boring kind of studying, that they have to work 15 sessions to get the results that somebody in 5 sessions. So I would say that's a big reason. Plus, it's more fun. I mean, we'd encourage them to study walking around outside. Go to Chihuahua or somewhere and study. Do some of your studying under this tree. Do some of your studying sitting on this rock, and then connect that where that studying happened. Connect where it was, because your working memory, your long-term memory works like that. By picturing the spatial, where you were when you did it, plus the words, plus the movement. You put all that together and you're just going to learn it better. And it applies from, these same strategies are the same for kindergarten as for medical school, law school, forever in life. You'll always learn more effectively this way, more fun and less stress.
And see, Joe, in the business world today, things are changing dramatically. Technology's just rampant, and so the learning experience, if you can learn to learn quicker and easier, and that follows you through your business career, because nowadays you've got to relearn quite frequently you're relearning things. I know even in my career, we went from the, we went through the computer age and all of that type stuff, and so it required a continual learning atmosphere. And so if we can help students learn how to learn more effectively, then that's bound to help them in their business career. But the challenge we've got is, these guys will turn over, guys and gals will turn over as we go along, and keeping, we're trying to hopefully create this core curriculum. I don't know if that's the right word, but we're trying to create kind of the information that can flow from graduate student to graduate student, and Matthew Paul put together some programs, which Avion has now, and but that's the challenge that we got, is making sure they're all on board.